another video love.
Hey all, how's it going? Well, doing better today. Finally did manage to get rid of that wonderful aroma that I managed to generate yesterday. I waited until the wee hours of the morning and opened up the windows, and there was just a little bit of a breeze, just enough to clear it out in about an hour or two and take it to the next street over, where it actually did some good, because what better place for it to go than a major source of irritation. It just, I mean, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I mean, seriously. I think it was this kid that suggested that I light a match. Oh, no, that wouldn't have done it all. I mean, we're talking seriously explosive mixture here. No, you don't light a match in that. Now, maybe if you catch the first generation and you manage to burn it off before it builds up to explosive potential, yes, but by the time you suggested it, or I thought of it, or whichever, it was way too late, way explosive potential. But no big deal, that's taken care of. Like I said, it went across the way to the next street over, where it did some good. It got me some revenge. Well, you see, it's like this. Living out here in rural America, you know, like I do, in the middle of nowhere, out here in the sticks, you think that things like noisy neighbors with loud people, louder music, and even louder cars wouldn't be that big of an issue, would you? Well, unfortunately, living out in the sticks doesn't necessarily mean you don't have neighbors close by. That is reserved for those people who have large plots of land and the good sense to put their house somewhere in the middle of it, away from the edge. The rest of us still have to deal with neighbors. For the most part, this one particular guy I'm thinking of isn't actually all that bad. He's an okay person. He means well. Then he catches me at the store or something, and oh boy, that's when I get to hear about the latest gewgaws that he's putting on his car to make it the baddest machine on four wheels. And this is like, dude, I really don't care about your loud-ass car. I mean, it's loud in every respect, from the paint job to the engine to the, I think, lack of muffler to whatever. I mean, this is the only car that when he starts this thing, foundations for 3 blocks around shake. And I mean literally, you can feel the vibration in the foundations of any house for 3 blocks around. How this guy manages to drive this car around without getting ticket after ticket after ticket is amazingly unknown to me. Personally, I prefer my car. It's a 17-year-old Buick something or other. I don't even remember right now. That's pathetic, isn't it? And it runs nice. It gets me from point A to point B and back in minimal trouble with minimal BS and reasonably decent gas mileage. I don't see the need to get all these high-performance gewgaws and so on. Translate that, mileage killers. No thank you. I don't see the need to have all that stuff. It does the job very nicely without them, and it's reasonably quiet. I wouldn't be surprised if he's found some expensive gadget that would detect the wonderful aroma that went his way in the wee hours of this morning and compress it into fuel. Lord knows his car probably needs it. Last I heard, I think he's getting somewhere about 3 miles a gallon. He spends more on gasoline than some people do on groceries. That's terrible. In any event, that's enough about the neighbor. I'm hoping to finally, now that I'm feeling better, get the next part of Phat Trek put together and hopefully get it uploaded in the next couple of days. Take it easy, y'all. I'm out of here.
He is the tinfoil chef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello all, it's Saturday, August the 14th. You know, when the boob says that was an explosive aroma, he wasn't kidding. Not only was there an incredible mixture of excrement and vanilla smells, it was also quite reminiscent to the smell of fresh rocket fuel. I don't know if the neighbour in question does have a way to compress this stuff into fuel, but if he does, then I've no doubt that the mixture is rich enough to power his vehicle for at least a month of hard driving. There are 3 new subscribers. berserkronin, helonaki, and late night viewer 49er me too. Welcome and thank you very much for subscribing. The previous question of the day, provided by YouTube user Ishkia. If you could invent a college degree, what would it be? Today's question of the day, provided by YouTube user Swan714. Do you work? And I will add, if so, what do you do? The dirty word of the day, root canal.
He is the TinFoilChef